Okay, let's get started. Today I'm gonna do another Christian school days video because I haven't done one in a while, and that's kind of what I'm known for, I guess, because it's like a unique, terrible experience. But today I literally just thought of this, like I almost forgot about this story even happening, and I was sitting on the couch and I was like, what can I do a story time on today? Like I'm running, like the well's running dry. You know what I mean? Like, what can I talk about? Like, what are people gonna click on and like watch for a full 15 minutes? And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. So I'm just gonna get into the story, and like you're gonna like laugh your asses off because this is ridiculous that this even happened. So this is at the second Christian school I went to, the second and the last. It was 6th grade, first year at this particular school. And I had been there for maybe like a few months or whatever. And basically, as I've said before, it was a glorified freaking daycare. And like, so all we did was like play, pretty much. So we were outside playing, and we were playing football. And of course, you know me, I was beating the boys up. I was tackling them some bitches. I was making, what's it called? Touchdowns. And like, I was just having a blast. And I had already created, what's the word? Like this aura, I guess, about myself, because I was always the weird kid. I was like a goth. So I would wear black wow, did you see me just elbow the background? It's doing the wave. So I would wear black, and like nobody really liked me. I listened to rock music. Like I was like the weird kid. So like already the parents, teachers, most of the students, I was a weirdo. They didn't like me. Well, anyways, I was beating up the boys on the football field. And next thing I know, I trip and my ankle does like a thing, and I wore those skater shoes, so it was like the thick, like, and then like my ankle had no support, so it was just like, you know, so it was bad. Hurt really bad. Well, I had like one best friend, and she came over and she was like, you know, like trying to help me up, and like I could not move. Okay, I was immobile. And so she went and told the teacher. She was like, hey, Brittany twisted her ankle, like, can we go get the wheelchair from the office and like take her to the office so she can call her grandma? And this fat ass teacher, looking like a pedophile ass teacher, never went to school, just putting that out there, never went to college to be a teacher, never went to college period, but he was a teacher. Anyways, that's beside the point. He was like, no, she's just faking it, she can get up and walk. And I was literally not faking it, you guys. Like, my ankle was so swollen, and like I couldn't walk. So he was like, if she's really hurting that bad, she can just crawl to the office. Mind you, we're in a field, and this place is a church. So we're like, there's the graveyard, there's a literal graveyard where children are playing. Do you understand how fucked up that is? So there's the graveyard, and then there's the field, which was our football field where we played, and then there was like a gravel parking lot, and then there was the actual parking lot, and then there was the office. So I had to crawl, according to this teacher, this far. Well, I couldn't walk, y'all. I tried to get up and like hop, but like nobody but my other friend would help me, and I was a fat ass, okay? And she was small, and like, so I literally had to crawl across gravel with my twisted ass ankle. Crawl on gravel, crawl on the cement where there was fucking cars coming towards me and shit. He let me crawl this way. Wouldn't go get the wheelchair out of the office for me because he thought I was faking it. Okay, I finally make it to the office, and I show the principal my ankle, and he just kind of like, and it was swollen, y'all. It was swollen like this big, as like the size of a freaking softball at this point, and it was turning purple. And all he had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say, to make a comment about how hairy my legs were and that real women shave their legs. Like, didn't even mention the fact that my fucking ankle was turning black and blue. Like, I was like, dude, I'm in 6th grade. Like, sometimes I don't feel like shaving my fucking legs. You know what I'm saying? So I was embarrassed. And like, meanwhile, like, Mr. Shithead, the teacher who told me to crawl in the first place, was in the classroom, because they had all walked back at this time, but nobody would help me. Was in the classroom like making jokes about me being a crybaby and saying I was faking it for attention. And so like we called my grandma to like come pick me up, and it was almost the end of the day anyways. So she comes and gets me to takes me to the hospital, and like at this time I'm like having to hop back to my classroom waiting on my grandma to get there to sit there and wait on her, and nobody would give me any ice. Like nobody, like, again, wouldn't give me the freaking wheelchair to like assist me. And like I walk into the classroom and immediately everybody bursts into laughter and is like laughing at me, and I'm like, it's not funny. So like I'm basically almost in tears and angry. So I get in the car and I tell my grandma what happened, and she's like pissed. Mama, white Medea, is pissed. But she didn't say anything yet because she's smart. So I'm telling her they were making fun of my legs and stuff, and they made me crawl across the gravel and shit. Why the fuck would they not like help you to the fucking office, you know? Go to the hospital, do the x-rays, and they basically tell me I'm lucky that my freaking foot is intact. They're like, you almost snapped your ankle in fucking half, dude. They like, I can't remember if they put it in a cast or if they just wrapped it up like really tight, but like they did something. I was literally out of school for 2 days with a doctor's note. And so we go back to school finally with the doctor's note, and my grandma goes in the office and she talks to the principal, and she's like, look, you pencil neck motherfucker. Dude, she let them have it so many times. It was hilarious. She like gave them the doctor's note or whatever, and she was like, how dare y'all make her crawl up to the office to call me? How dare y'all not give her a wheelchair or at least something, like come out there and help her to the office? Like how dare y'all make fun of her or even comment on a 6th grader's hairy legs when they're clearly going through puberty and shit? Like hello, like how dare you like get all the other kids to make fun of her when she like hobbled back into the room? Like how dare y'all? And so they like fake apologized or whatever, and like to this day my ankle still like it'll pop. Like every time I move my foot a certain way, it'll pop. Yeah, that was the time that my stupid Christian school called me a crybaby and like made me crawl on my hands and knees to get first aid or whatever. This was kind of like a short story time. Like it's only like, my thing says 8 minutes I've been recording right now, but like it was just too funny to not like put out there. Like, who does that? Like, what would you do as a parent if your kid had to crawl through a parking lot, over gravel, through a fucking field after twisting their ankle just to get like, just to call you? Like, what would you do if a teacher made them crawl on their hands and knees? You know what I mean? Like, what would you, like, that is insane. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was short. Like, I get so many people coming into my workplace and just coming up to me in public, and they're like, dude, like, why haven't you made a video? And like, I just feel like some of my stories aren't like worth a video, you know, but like, I guess if y'all keep enjoying them, I'll keep posting them. Let me know what you guys think. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me and just being just awesome. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are awesome. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video for like the 1800th time that I've said that. Until next time, bye.